it comes to customer service, we all have these nightmare stories of how that experience can be, and a bad one can happen, right?
Yeah,
it's happened to me.
Yes. So how do businesses and even nonprofit organizations engage this challenge so it's a win-win for all involved? John Kaufman, the president of Advice Interactive Group, is here to explain. Welcome, John. We love when you're here.
Thanks, guys. Nice
You
to
always
be here.
bring good tidbits
Well,
for us.
I hope so.
Yeah,
Well,
you
and
do.
you helped me recently with a customer service situation, which we'll talk about in a second. But
Yeah.
So there's a difference between being proactive and reactive when it comes to customer service. What's the difference?
Yeah, so we know what reactive customer service is. It's when a customer has an issue, they've got a problem, and they're voicing their concern somewhere to a business. And that has problems surrounding it because you've probably got some sort of an angry customer. What you can do to be more reactive, and this is where small businesses versus large businesses have really good advantage, is you can be more proactive. You can get out there, send out surveys. You can write a quick email right after someone purchases something that's more personalized. You can send a letter. So jumping out before something happens can really change your business with all focus on margins and profits and how to increase sales and things like that. Getting back to basics in customer service can really, really help out.
So she had a situation. She was very patient for a long time.
Right.
And how did she do as a consumer?
She did wonderfully. Now, I just learned that this started in 2005, so it's been going on for a little bit. But when I saw it a couple weeks ago, we hit it right away. And
Why don't you explain what it is?
Well, so I had an issue with PayPal. I had been locked out of my bank account because of a clerical error on their part. Sorry, PayPal. And I had tried by emailing, by making phone calls. I could not get anything resolved. And it hadn't been a big deal until recently when I actually really did need to make a purchase through PayPal and I was locked out of my account. I spent an hour and a half on the phone, could not get anything resolved. I had to tell my story to 7 different people, kept getting transferred. So I sent out a tweet saying that I had a bad customer service experience.
Did they hang up on you?
They did.
Wow.
They did hang up on me. So I sent out a tweet, which I've never done before, to complain about a business. And John kind of helped back me up and said, "Hey, PayPal, are you going to respond to this?"
Well, so this is the power of digital, right? So
Yes.
you worked from 2005 to try and resolve this issue and you couldn't get anywhere. And 8 to 10 years ago, if you had an issue and somebody wronged you on the phone, where did you go? You told a couple friends, you were angry.
Right.
Now you can go online and you can do something about it. And you've got the power of multiplication. You've got the power of your social networks. You've got the power of review sites, right? So you're really empowered as an individual. You went on to onto Twitter, you voiced your issue, I retweeted that, somebody else retweeted that, somebody else followed up with it, and within, what, 3 days, I think you actually
The first day I got a response. After you and some other people kind of helped back me up, I got a response, and they had it resolved within an hour by the end of the next day.
Right.
So what can our viewers learn from that? What did she do right to find a solution quickly to her problem?
So she found out where these people actually live in the social world. So if you're not getting anywhere on the telephone, go onto Facebook, go onto Twitter, go onto a review site, do where they are and find where they are and make a mention of the issue. And if you can tweet it to some of your friends, if you can talk to other people and get them involved, you can really get a resolution to your issue pretty quick. That's with a large corporation, you've got a lot of different people, you've got a lot of different issues.
Right.
As a small business, you can respond to these things really quick. And I find that the most loyal customers, the best customers you'll ever have, are often the ones that are unhappy in the very beginning, right? How quickly does somebody do something nice for you online, send you a nice note, send you a reply, send you a tweet or a Facebook message, whatever it would be, as a small business or something like that when you're a consumer with an issue, and you turn around like that. You go from angry to, oh, they were great,
Yes,
right?
There's a loyalty that builds from fixing a problem like that.
There's a really great example. I was on a random website out of New York the other day, and I was going on to buy a little business card holder. Nothing special. I think it was $25 or something like that. Instantly after my purchase, it was probably 2 a.m. in the morning in New York, I got an email from the owner of the company, and then I got a tweet later. And what did I want to do after that? Not only did I want to go back to that website and purchase everything that I possibly could from them because it was a small business, it was somebody that was working hard, but I wanted to do anything that I could from a Twitter universe, from a social universe, to help out. So people work so hard to get great reviews. I hear so many businesses that are saying, well, we really got to get great reviews for our product and we got to go out there and tell people to review us. You can make it really simple. Send out a survey, send out a piece of information, send out a tweet, thank somebody, write an email.
Yeah, and then it's out there in the social media universe. Let's switch gears. Another thing that's out there, we're watching more than just smokestacks here with the Pope, right?
This is the funniest thing I've ever seen. So in the age of applications, you're going to talk about a serious application coming up with the Tornado app from the Red Cross, but there are numerous apps now for online. The Pope app tracking the conclave. So you've got the Pope app, which is really great, and it talks about some different news. It gives you a live feed as to what's going on. There's the Conclave app, which is really good. Gives you biographies of the cardinals, and it gives you a live direct Twitter feed of everything surrounding
this very secret meeting about selecting the next Pope is maybe
right?
not so secret, right?
And my favorite is the Pope Election 2013 app, which actually provides live odds and statistics for who's the front runner and who would win. And there are actually places that you can go, and I don't have a clue whether or not it's legal or not, where you can actually place bets on.
No way. How's our American candidate doing?
You know, I haven't actually looked today, but the longer it goes, apparently, from the Conclave app, the better it is for the American Pope.
Is that right? Okay.
It's just funny to take something kind of so serious with billions of followers, and we've turned it into something.
To an app.
It's an app.
Into an app.
Everything has
The
an
power
app,
of
right?
technology.
Yeah, the power of
Right?
technology.
There's an
I
app
love
for
it. Thank you so much, John.
No problem.
Well, if you want to know more about the pros and cons of proactive versus reactive customer service, check out adviceinteractivegroup.com/TV.
And you can also send other questions for John and the experts at Advice Interactive Group at that address, or you can tweet them, just like we were talking about, at Advice Group, and then do #BizVisible. Is that right?
Yeah, hashtag visible.
I shouldn't say pound.
That's okay.
#BizVisible, or call them at the number that you see here.